everybody, welcome to Creative Visions TV. I'm your host, Karen Dahlman, and you guys all know Rodney, my board partner.
Hi there.
So you've been pretty busy, it sounds like. Where have you been lately?
Well, we've both been busy.
That's true.
You've been away.
That's right. Traveling.
And, oh.
What? Oh. What? Okay, let me guess where you've been. You've been in the North Pole, at the North Pole, visiting Santa, is that correct?
No.
Okay, he's been at Antarctica.
I would go to Antarctica.
I know, me too.
Speaking of Christmas, the North Pole, Santa Claus.
Yes.
Your original board.
Oh, yes.
You got.
It's back there. You guys can't see it.
Under the Christmas tree.
I did, and it was in 1973 on Christmas Day.
Here's what I noticed. A new board.
Oh!
Under the Christmas tree. I've never seen this board
Or
before.
behind the Christmas tree.
Well, because it's bigger than the Christmas tree.
My cute little blinking Christmas tree, guys. Anyway, yeah, you have not seen this board. Let me tell you guys about this. This is a 1940s board. I just got it maybe a month ago. And it's from the product of American Novelty Company out of Nebraska, Omaha, Nebraska. Here's the back of it. It has a little direction sheet on the back. But it's from the 1940s. It's compressed particle board. I've been wanting the Ouija Queen, and one of the collectors, a fellow collector, had it, and he sold it to me. And then also, did you notice this?
Yeah, I noticed it, but I didn't like it.
Well, this is the planchette, but you guys, the feet fell off. That's okay.
Were they been tall feet or short feet?
They were short feet, not very tall, like about like that. But look, you can still use it. It still works. So I kept the planchette anyway. This board I probably won't use a whole lot. It's more for my collection. I think there's a few spots up there where I could put it. You see, there's a few spots for it.
Yeah.
Now my wall is almost full all the way. But I keep boards all around my house. This one has actually been upstairs with me in my office. So it'll eventually make it to the board. But I love that board. And, speaking of boards, I want to show you guys another board. So that board's from the 40s. I'm going to show you a board from the early 60s. And what's so cool about this board, it's a board from the UK. So I was at recently, Ouijazilla first, and that was in Boston. Salem. By the way, that's where my board came from. My board from Christmas was made in Salem, Massachusetts. That's right. Parker Brothers had their place up there where they manufactured boards for a long time. So this board is special because it was William Fuld Company gave out a license to a company called John Waddington, and they are a toy company in the UK, and they made boards. And this board I'm going to show you right here is very special. Here's the box, the original box. It's from 1960, has the blue ghost on it. That's the back of the box look like. This board was donated to, not me, but to the Talking Board Historical Society by Carl Hutchinson. Big shout out to Carl! Carl, thank you so much. Everybody loves this board. We're so happy to include it in our collection. So Carl donated this board to the Talking Board Historical Society Museum. It's called The Wandering World of Ouija. So let me show you the board. This is what it looks like. And again, this was licensed from the company William Fuld. Here's the planchette too. And this is what it looks like. It's really a beautiful board. Same size as the board I have that Parker Brothers made me, but this one's earlier. Again, his family, it was in his family, his aunt had it. It was in the attic for years. They discovered it again and asked Carl if he wanted it, and he wanted it and then decided to donate it to us. So again, thank you so much. We like this board. We don't have too many European boards, or I should say European, UK boards is what this one is. And it's in great, great shape. And here's the planchette for it. Here's the planchette. Yeah, that's the planchette. Yeah. The only thing about this planchette, it's missing this little brass tab, but there you go. And this little foot thing's coming off. But the board is in such great shape. He said his family, it wasn't really used a whole lot, if at all, and so we're just very proud and pleased to have it. So another board, I got all these boards to show you guys. I'm so excited. Again, that one's going to the Talking Board Historical Society. So this one, do you recognize this box? Have you seen this box before?
I saw that box once, I think.
I have a box like this, but mine is totally flattened out. The sides are ripped off. This is the board. It's a circa 1972 board. This is by Parker Brothers. So this board I found online, and I just got it. You guys, you can still get these great price. Try like $9.99. This board cost me. And look at the shape of this box. This is circa 1972, and how we know that, I'm going to show you too, because they made this board for a while. This is exactly a replica of the board I got from Christmas in 1973. This is the board. So it's not my board, but it's the Salem, Massachusetts.
Right.
So Parker Brothers was making this. Go ahead and pull that planchette out if you would.
Yeah.
What do you notice about that planchette?
That has the brass brad in the
Yeah,
middle.
it has the original brass tab in here. See that right there? And they quit making the brass ones after a few years.
This is
That's my
original.
original. Mine has a little crack in
planchette.
it. And this is the original that came with this board. And so I'm really pleased to have this. This is in pristine shape, you guys. Like I said, they're still out there. You can still find them. I just got this one, and now I'm going to add to my collection. Although it's exactly like the one I got in 1973. There, so there you have it. What do you think? Isn't that beautiful? You can hold it.
But I like what you said about how you can tell the era it's from. Because, and I think I've told you this story, that I was in an antique store and they said that there was a 1960s board in there.
Yeah.
And I looked at it and it had the planchette with the single form plastic piece with the plastic looking down, not the brad, and I knew it wasn't.
Now they could have paired it with a newer planchette possibly, but you knew the board too, because you knew it was William Fold in the 60s, and then 70s, late 60s, 66, 67 is when Parker Brothers took over.
Right.
So you know that history, you kind of know what era board you're looking at. So this is around the era when they started making, 72 was when they made this style board. So you guys are still out there, and can you believe that?
No, it's
There
great.
it is, and the box, the shape of the box. So look, if you're a collector, you get into the boxes. You really do. And that's where you saw this box before. By the way, this is my favorite box. I always dug this. I loved her gypsy jewelry and her rings. I just thought this was the coolest. It was so, kind of looked like a seance.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looked so cool. And the back of this one looks like that. So there you have it. I just want to show you my new boards, what I'm dealing with here these days. So, shall we do a message for everybody?
Sure.
So we thought we would ask the guides. We haven't even spoke to them yet, so we're going to open up. We'll do the opening way we open the message circle with you guys here joining us. And I'm just going to ask them to bring us a message that's pertinent to this time of the year, or because it's the end of a year. We're getting ready to hit into 2020, you guys, 2020. So, shall we, Rodney?
Sure.
And you guys, what I always do is I turn my recorder on while Rodney's starting to meditate. Okay, it's December 8th, 2019, and we are now recording for the YouTube channel. So we always do our breathing exercise first. I'm just going to drop into that for a moment. And if you guys forget, what we like to do is just to get our vibration raised, get in the same space with this. So we do a little, I would say, what do you call it, prayer? Ron likes, what do you call it, prayer? Incantation? Or
Just a
statement? Intention?
affirmation.
Affirmation, good,
Intention.
okay. Intention, okay. So here we go. God, Goddess, Universe, Spirit, Mary Angel, and all of our guides and those that are with us and have our best interests at heart. We are gathered here today with all of our friends on YouTube channel, and we welcome in the positive energy. We welcome in the light, the love. We only speak to that which comes from this space. We seek universal truth, guidance, wisdom, inspiration, ideas, and everything that will help us along our way for positive growth, for love, for light, so we can be empowered individuals within our lives. We always say thank you in advance for the communications, the messages. And with that, we say thank you, and we may begin. There's a rainbow on the board.
That's funny, I like that. Yeah.
There's a rainbow on the board, okay. Here we go. You ready?
Yeah.
Hi, guys. So, Rodney and I have not used the board for at least, I think it's been about a month and a half, maybe.
Yeah.
Might have been 5 or 6 weeks. I've been traveling a lot.
No, it was Halloween.
Was it Halloween last time we used it? Holy cow. So it was 6 weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah, about 6 weeks. So that's the last time we got together, did a Halloween show. We always know it's going to work whenever we do get together and do it, because we already made that connection with the guides and those we speak with. So I'm just going to put my hands on here. All right, we're ready, guys. A, S, T, H, I, S, I, S, T, H, E, T, I, M, E, W, H, E, N, M, O, S, T, O, V, T, H, O, S, E, W, H, O, S, E, E, K, L, O, V, E, F, I, R, S, T, I, G, N, O, R, E, P, E, T, T, Y, D, I, F, F, E, R, E, N, C, E, S, A, N, D, L, E, T, T, H, E, S, P, I, R, T, O, F, S, T, H, A, T, I, S, W, I, T, H, I, N, T, A, K, E, O, V, E, R, A, N, D, G, H, E, S, E, A, S, O, N, O, V, E, R, W, H, E, L, M, S, T, H, E, M, A, N, D, N, O, T, H, I, N, G, B, U, T, L, O, V, E, A, N, D, K, I, N, D, N, E, S, S, M, A, T, T, E, R, S, L, E, T, T, H, I, S, B, E, Y, O, U, A, N, D, I, F, Y, O, U, C, N L E T T H O S E T H I N G S T H A T S O E A S I L Y D I V I D E Y O U M E L T I N T O A P O O L F U L L O F K I N D N E S S A N D J O Y. Okay, here we go. Let's see what it says. As this is the time when most of those who seek love first ignore petty differences and let the spirit of source that is within take over. And these take over, and these as, and these a, so, I think that's a, I don't know if that's an N or an H. Overwhelms. Is that overwhelms?
Yeah.
Okay. So what is that right there? What's this? And these as,
That is would take over.
and these something.
And
sorry guys.
and the season.
Oh, I saw it as C, these.
Yeah, I just.
Oh, season, right there, SEASON. I thought it said THESE, as.
Right.
But season,
These
good
as.
for you. Wow, okay. Boy, I have to start over.
Sure.
That was a tough one. See, we haven't done this in 6 weeks, so.
Well, it's just a bunch of letters. That's what you guys have to understand. It's a bunch of letters, and we
Yeah.
have to pick out the words. And if it says the season, that's also these.
A sun.
Yeah.
Or as
As,
on. Or
yeah.
yeah. Ugh. Okay. As this is the time when most of those who seek love first ignore petty differences and let the spirit of source that is within take over. And the season overwhelms them, and nothing but love and kindness matters. Let this be you, and if you can let those things that so easily divide you melt into a pool full of kindness and joy.
I like it.
We always like these. I guess we're kind of biased in that sense. But that's beautiful. I just, this is how the moon speaks. She's so, I call her the moon. It's not really the moon, but
But you know what I think?
she's so beautiful.
I think that innately we all seek love first.
That's one of the things we need in our Maslow hierarchy of needs. I mean, you need safety, security, and all that, but ultimately you want love.
Right.
Which embodies all that, right? And this is the season when we think about giving to others, we think of philanthropy, we think of helping those that are in need, and being kind to, even getting together with your family and friends that you might have differences with. And it's a day of peace. I remember even when they had wars, like World War I, World War II, they used to call the Day of Peace and stop their gunfire during that time. I think they did in the Civil War, didn't they?
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know about that either. That's something interesting to look up. But they would call like a truce in a way for that one. Ceasefire, thank you. Yeah, it's interesting. So if we can think of seizing our own fire towards others and then instead allow the kindness and joy to overwhelm us so that we don't feel so divided from our fellow man and woman.
Right.
Because that's what's kind of going on in the world right now. We feel so divided.
Yeah.
Feel divided in our country. our country, the United States, we feel divided, and many countries feel divided right now. There's civil unrest, a lot of places. We feel divided in so many ways, don't we?
Yeah.
And it also is personally, it comes back to ourselves in our own homes with the people we know. So anything else you want to say about that?
No, it's for something that seems so lighthearted and it's deep.
Yeah, it always is, isn't it?
Yeah.
But I like that. So let not those things that so easily divide you melt into a pool full of kindness and joy. So there you have it, you guys. Merry Christmas. Season's greetings to you guys. I want you to have as much joy and kindness you can find during this season for yourself and to share that with others. And I want you guys to know that you're important to me. Thank you for subscribing and being part of this channel, for making your comments. I'm a little behind on getting up to speed with some of the comments that have been coming in, and that's because I've been so dang busy. But I'm back, and I wanted to at least bring you one video and say, Merry Christmas to you guys. And I hope that your year was all that you wanted it to be. And if it wasn't, let's hope that you have a great new year ahead. And start it out now with kindness and joy.
Yeah, and then let it carry into the new year.
That's right.
At least give it a solid couple weeks.
That's a good idea. So ho ho ho, you guys. Take care.
Bye-bye.